Hi students, this is Mishirta. So today you need to open your student book, page 62, and later please also open your workbook, page 55. Have you opened your student book, page 62? There you can see our topic today, and it's about artificial intelligence. Have you ever heard about this term? Or maybe do you know something about artificial intelligence? Well, uh, the definition that I can give to you about artificial intelligence is this is related to the capability of robots to copy human behavior. So here on part 1 you can see several words that we can use when we want to talk about artificial intelligence. I'm going to explain the definitions of them to you, but you can also see your own dictionary if you want to. Alright? Now I'll tell you the definition of appliance. Here, appliance means a machine designed to do a specific job in your house. For example, a coffee maker. A coffee maker is a machine, right? And its job is to make you a cup of hot coffee. That's the example. Okay, so now take a look at articulated robot. Articulated robot is a robot which has big mechanical arms. I'll show you the picture. Here, this yellow machine is called articulated robot. So we can usually see this kind of machine or robot in a car factory. Yeah, vehicle factory. Okay, next, housework or office work. Yeah, it can be defined as the work or the things that you have to do at your office or your house. Next, remotely operated vehicle. So vehicle is the same as transportation, like your cars, your bicycles, or your motorcycles. And remotely operated means you operate a machine or something, yeah, not only a machine, but you operate something from distance, from far away. Okay, so remotely operated vehicle is a vehicle which is operated from far away. Okay, next, repetitive jobs in factories. Repetitive jobs in factories, yeah, basically the things that you have to do so many times, and it becomes boring because you do the same thing over and over again. That's why it's called repetitive. Okay, next, robot. Yeah, robot is basically a machine that was created to perform complicated tasks or complicated jobs that we human can do. Okay, next, sea or space exploration. So if you do an exploration, basically you travel through a place to find something and to look for something in that place. So sea or space explorations basically means that you try to travel through the sea or the space to find out or to discover something inside the sea or maybe in space. What's under the ocean? Okay, next, specific household task. Yeah, household task means an activity which you have to do regularly at home, like cleaning, washing, ironing. Those are specific household tasks, right? So yeah, those are the definitions and also some examples of the words. Now let's discuss the pictures below this box. You need to describe the photos by using the words in the box. Alright, so let's take a look at picture number 1. So there's a machine there, and it's under the, it's supposed that it's under the sea. Yeah, that machine is under the sea. So what should we use? The words that should we use? Is it articulated robot, or I'll give you options. Is it articulated robot or remotely operated vehicle? It is impossible for you to go under the sea, right? So this machine is operated from a distance. That's why this is a remotely operated vehicle. And we use this machine, we use this vehicle to do what activity? Housework or office work, or specific household tasks, or sea or space exploration? Yeah. The answer is sea or space exploration. So you need to use remotely operated vehicle to do sea or space exploration. Okay, what about the second picture? So this is a toaster. So this is a machine that we can call as an appliance. Great. So we need this appliance for doing a specific household task. So this machine can only toast a bread. Okay, it can't do any other task. It can't do ironing. Or maybe it can't do cleaning the floor. It can't clean the floor. So it only does a specific household task. What about picture number 3? Asimo. This is called robot. Yeah, robot. And what does the robot do? The robot, this kind of robot, is used to do housework or office work. Yep. So this is the last picture, right? Yeah. So number 4. This is the last picture. So what kind of machine that you can see there? Articulated robot. Yeah, articulated robot. And what do they do? Here, they do repetitive jobs in factories. Okay, because next, let's move on to the second part. So here we have some new vocabularies. I'm going to explain the definitions to you. So what you need to do on part 2 is to have to complete the sentences with the words in box. So before doing this task, you can listen to my definitions first, or you can see the definitions by yourself by using your own dictionary, and then you can do it. So it's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the definitions of these words. So I'll tell you the definition of chores first. Chores is basically jobs or tasks that you do regularly. For example, take a look at number 1. I do most of the household chores straight after lunch. So household chores means the jobs or the tasks that you need to do related to your house. For example, like washing and also cleaning and ironing that I've told you before. Okay, next, the definition of drudgery. Drudgery means difficult and boring work. Meanwhile, the definition of errand is a job that you do for somebody, and it usually involves going somewhere to buy something or maybe to deliver something and even take messages and stuff. Okay, next, functions. Functions are special purposes of a thing or maybe a person. Next, task. Yeah, tasks are works that you or a machine, yeah, a robot has to do. Next, the last one is workload. Workload is the amount of work that has to be done by the machine or you, a person. Okay, so those are the definition of the words in the box. So now what you have to do is to fill in the blanks from number 2 till 6. Okay, fill those blanks with the correct word in the box. After that, you need to see this listening part. So I'm going to play the audio for you, and please take a look at the direction first. Part 1, you have to listen to the radio program and complete the table with the words and expressions. So we have do the washing up, do repetitive mundane task, respond to speech and sound, carry out one or two functions, and always recognize objects. So the tables are, you have to find out what can be done by the robots and what can't be done by the robots. So I'll play the audio for you. Listen to the audio carefully. 1, 2, 3.
Unit 7, page 62. Listen. Exercises 1 and 2. Listen to the radio program. Although we might think that robots are a modern idea, people have dreamed for centuries of creating robots that will do boring household chores and even entertain us. 1,000 years ago, the famous inventor Al-Jazari from Mesopotamia was already making plans for robots that could serve drinks to guests and play musical instruments. But if people were thinking about artificial intelligence all those years ago, why do robots still only exist in science fiction novels and films? To answer that question, we have Professor Harris from Hillfields University of Technology in the studio. Professor Harris, will we ever have robots that do the housework and run errands for us?
Well, that depends on what you think the word robot means. I think if Al-Jazari could see a modern house with all its electronic gadgets, such as washing machines, computers and so on, he would say that we are surrounded by artificial intelligence.
Yes, but when most of us hear the words artificial intelligence, we think of a robot that is almost a copy of a human being, don't we?
True, and there have been important developments in that field. In 2006, the Japanese introduced the world to Asimo, a robot that can run at 6 kilometers an hour and carry out simple tasks.
Yes, I've seen the video on the internet. It's entertaining, but it doesn't look like it's ready to take the drudgery out of people's daily lives. Why is it taking so long to develop useful robots?
Well, one reason is that robots don't always recognize objects, and they still don't respond to speech and sound.
Does that mean we won't see them doing the washing up for a long time?
Possibly not. But artificial intelligence already plays a big part in our lives. A lot of factory jobs are done by simple robots that don't get bored by repetitive tasks. And as I mentioned before, our homes are full of appliances that can perform one or two functions that make our lives a lot easier. Robots are already here, but not in the way that science fiction often presents them.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Harris. Now, before we hear the news...
So that was the audio, guys. After listening to that audio and do the first part, you need to listen to that audio again so that you can finish part 2. Okay? Please listen again and choose the correct answers. So, after you finish the task on your student book, please open your workbook, page 55. On page 55, the first thing you have to do is you have to complete the text with the correct form of the words in the box. So pay attention whether you should use singular or plural form of the words. Okay? So for example, number 1. Although they don't look like the ones that appear in science fiction films, they are robots all around us. So you can see that from robot in singular form, it turns into robots, since the to be that is used there is are. Okay? So please do this part and read the text first before filling in the blanks. Alright, so after finishing that part, please move on to the second part, in which you have to match the words with the dictionary definitions and complete the example sentences. Oops. Okay, let me close this one first. Alright, so for example, number 1, drudgery. Drudgery is a noun. It is uncountable noun, which means hard and boring work. And the example is the drudgery of housework. Okay, so finish the rest of the numbers, guys. You still have to fill in the blanks on number 2 till number 6. And this is the last part. You need to read the title of the text and look at the photo. What do you think Deep Blue is? Then read the text and find out. Okay, so you can write down your answers about Deep Blue on this blank space, and the text that you should read is this one. Okay? Yep, this text. Alright, so that's all, everyone. So don't forget to finish your task and capture the images of your answers and submit them through our WhatsApp group. And the deadline will be on Monday, April 6th, 2020. Okay? So that's all for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay healthy, stay safe, drink more water, and have a great day. Bye bye.